Hi, I'm Gary Amoroso, Executive Director of the Minnesota Association of School Administrators. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I want to provide a little bit of an update regarding where we're at with the 2018 legislative session. It's hard to believe, but the session must conclude by midnight on Monday, May 21st. That means we have about 5.5 weeks left of the session, and there's an awful lot to be done over the next 5.5 weeks. As a reminder, the House and Senate have both, the education committees have passed their omnibus education bills. They're going to be passed on each of the respective floors in the coming weeks, and then they're going to have to get together and iron out their differences and then begin to work with the governor. The governor has made it clear that he doesn't want to see policy items contained in the supplemental finance bills that are currently being worked on. The challenge with that is that the House and the Senate have not come to an agreement on how they want to move policy forward. And the governor has made it clear that he wants to see only finance issues in the supplemental omnibus budget, which means if the House and Senate decide to put policy into their omnibus finance bills, that could become a huge stumbling block as we move forward in trying to have a resolution to all of these various issues. So it's going to be something to watch as we move forward. In terms of what are the issues out there that we need your support for, we put an all call out, an action alert last week regarding the pension adjustment that's moving forward. As we mentioned, the Senate unanimously approved the pension adjustment that we very, very much support. It contains dollars for any increase that the employer will pay over the next 6 years, and that's something that we needed to have. And so we're pleased with that. If you have not yet contacted members of the House that represent you, please do so. Tell them that you support the pension adjustment plan that is moving forward, that will be coming to a number of committees in the House, as well as eventually onto the House floor. If you need the specific information on the bill, please refer back to the action alert from last week. It gives you all of the details on the plan. We also sent out this week an action alert regarding a student data privacy bill that's running through the House with a companion in the Senate. It's contained in both omnibus bills, and we have some significant concerns working with our tech component group members on the impact of the bill, mainly in the House. The Senate bill is less troublesome, so we're mainly focusing right now on the House bill. We sent out a detailed talking point list for you to use as you email or call or talk with members of the House regarding the student data piece of the omnibus bills in the House. We have concerns. I want to thank our tech members. We had Mark Deal, we had Joel Verdeen, we had Mark Johnson, who have been working very hard on this since last summer. They've testified, they've been present at the Capitol, they're working with the author, Representative Lucero, and we're trying to get this to a point that if it does pass and if it does become law, it will do the least amount of damage in terms of our systems and how we work with our students in the world of student data privacy. So if you have not yet had an opportunity to get in touch with your members of the House, please do so. Again, the email went out this past Monday. All the information is there. I want to mention that we're pleased with what we're seeing in terms of student safety. The governor, the House, the Senate are all interested in doing some things for us. Some of the things being talked about are an increase to the Safe Schools levy and an increase in uses. We're seeing potentially an increase to the long-term facilities maintenance vehicle for districts, as well as additional uses. So we think you're going to have some additional dollars next year for school safety. Specifically what it looks like will be played out in the next few weeks. With that, I know that we're into the fourth quarter or the third trimester or the last part of your school years. I thank you for everything that you've done to date in working with us in the legislature. Please look for future action alerts, and please take the opportunity to contact your legislators. Your voices are so important and need to be heard. With that, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week. Thanks for all you do.